Tensions between the U.S. and North Korea seem to escalate this week as North Korea revealed that they have a nuclear warhead that they're able to put on a regular missile that they say can reach the shores of the United States. In response to this, Donald Trump, while at his golf resort in New Jersey, issued the following response to North Korea.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly, power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you.
Donald Trump has absolutely no idea how to handle this specific situation, or really anything regarding U.S. foreign policy and how to deal with potentially hostile countries throughout the world. And this statement, you're going to be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen, just further proves that. But after he made that statement, and I guess he got a good night's sleep, woke up early Wednesday morning, August 9th, and tweeted the following. He said, "My first order as president was to renovate and modernize our nuclear arsenal. It is now far stronger and more powerful than ever before. Hopefully we will never have to use this power, but there will never be a time that we are not the most powerful nation in the world." Now, the significance of that date, August 9th, that Donald Trump tweeted this out after escalation with North Korea, is important. Because on August 9th, 1945, the United States dropped the Fat Man atomic bomb on Nagasaki. I don't feel like it's any kind of real coincidence that Donald Trump would end up bragging about the modernization and strength of the U.S. nuclear arsenal on that specific day. Not for nothing, it's also the anniversary of the day that Richard Nixon resigned from the office of the presidency. Nonetheless, there are several problems with Donald Trump's statement there. First of all, it's an absolute lie. Barack Obama is the one who put into action the plan to modernize and update the U.S.'s nuclear arsenal. Second of all, it was not Donald Trump's first order of business. Again, Obama did that. Trump's first order of business was some kind of executive order regarding health care. And third, it's not even close to being done. According to all experts, it's going to take decades before we actually modernize and renovate and update the U.S.'s nuclear arsenal. But to go out there and act like we're some big bad superpower and nobody's ever going to be better than us, bigger than us, or stronger than us shows how weak we are. If you feel the need to go out and constantly remind everybody how strong you are, then you're not really a strong person or a strong country. A strong country doesn't have to say anything because people understand it. Kim Jong-un over in North Korea understands that Donald Trump has made the United States weaker. He is not threatened or intimidated by Donald Trump. And in fact, it appears that he enjoys playing games with him because military experts and other world leaders are saying that Kim Jong-un was simply trolling Donald Trump and Trump fell for it hook, line, and sinker. When Kim Jong-un said that they were thinking about possibly launching a missile, one of these nuclear missiles, I guess, over to Guam, which is a United States territory, the leader of Guam said, "We're not worried about this at all." Earlier yesterday morning, August 8th, Trump's own top military advisors told him North Korea is really not a threat at all to the United States. Yet Donald Trump couldn't stop himself from responding to this madman overseas and trying to act even crazier than he is. Donald Trump desperately wants to launch a nuclear attack against somebody, and that much is becoming obvious. His words are very clear. He is trying to show the world that, yeah, we've got nukes and we aren't afraid to use them. And if he orders that launch, if he orders that strike, which would have to have the approval of Congress, by the way, there are going to be ramifications for the United States, not just from North Korea, but from the rest of the world. if we launch another nuclear strike against another country like we did 72 years ago today, it's not going to end well for the United States. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.